In this video, I want to talk about my favorite marketing podcasts that actually helped me learn a lot about the world of growth marketing. And yes, this is from my Spotify Wrapped from 2021. So sweet, Spotify, really. Let's go. But before we kick things off, I'd like to thank a sponsor of this video, Growth Mentor. Feeling stuck when working on your growth marketing strategies? Need a virtual shoulder to lean on? Growth Mentor is a platform where you can book a one-to-one consultation with growth experts from the world's most awesome companies. With just a few clicks, you can book a consultation with a mentor who has the expertise that you're looking for. You can also sort mentors based on specific roles or even the tech stack that they use and that they are good at. The Growth Hub podcast. Turned out that I listened to 12 episodes and spent 277 minutes listening to this one in 2021. The podcast host invites top B2B SaaS leaders and talks about how to build and maintain high growth SaaS businesses. They also discuss how to build powerful SaaS marketing teams and how to accelerate your career. The guests feature the likes of CMO at Notion, CMO at Ahrefs, content marketer at Spotify, VP of marketing and Buffer, CEO and founder at HubSpot. The best thing about this podcast, in my opinion, is that the guests are very honest, genuine, and they share their success stories as well as their failures, or typically both, and they give very specific advice on tactics that may work today for different kinds of businesses. One of my favorite episodes is the one featuring Tim Solo, who is a CMO at Ahrefs. Their marketing story is truly incredible. Their marketing story is truly incredible. They got to plus 50 million in ARR with plus 65% year-to-year growth. And at the same time, they don't have Google Analytics installed on their website. They don't do any retargeting. They don't do any A/B testing. They don't even have a product marketing function as such. They also don't have a single salesperson, and they make you pay $7 to start using their product. You know, listening to this podcast feels like accidentally bumping into your smart coworkers while grabbing coffee at work. And this is especially what we need right now, because many marketers feel very isolated while working from home. State of demand gen. Blunt, to the point, straightforward. This is how I would describe this podcast in a nutshell. The show is a mix of the demand gen live episodes where people can ask any marketing related questions and get real-time answers, along with interviews with B2B SaaS industry experts. Some of the main learnings and takeaways for me: creating a stronger community is probably the most powerful way of doing B2B marketing today. Also, the majority of B2B buying happens in places where attribution software can't track. So these places include, for example, communities and groups, such as Slack groups, channels, different kinds of Facebook groups, Discord, you name it. Also, different kinds of content platforms, such as, Apple Podcast, YouTube or Spotify, social platforms such as LinkedIn, Instagram, Reddit, and of course direct word of mouth, be it DMs, exchanges with your coworkers, text messages, or some kind of Zoom calls. While it might seem quite obvious, the majority of marketers still ignore these channels these days. Oh, and also, if you're short on time and don't really have a chance to listen to these episodes, because as a rule they are quite long, I highly recommend you checking out Chris Walker on LinkedIn. He shares some tidbits of the episodes in the video format. The SaaS Marketing Show. Listening to this podcast feels just like reading a case study in an audio format. I mean, just look at these titles. The show's format is also interviews with SaaS founders and marketing leaders. The guests share what tactics and tools help them grow their SaaS businesses. One flaw that I personally noticed is that the intro is perhaps a little bit too long, but otherwise I really enjoyed this podcast. My top picks: how lead feeder are driving thousands of webinar registrations, and how UserPilot generate thousands of leads with SEO. It looks like they stopped producing episodes, at least the last one was released in February 2021, but I still highly recommend you giving this one a listen. That's all for today. I hope you learned a thing or two and you added a few podcasts to your playlists. As usual, you can continue watching other videos on the topic of growth marketing in this playlist. Not sure where exactly it will be located. And thanks a lot for watching and see you in my next videos. Bye bye!